interesting sounds from outside. Hey, Daz here. Hope you're well. I am clearly still not well, still in bed. A big question, the difference between using your personal profile on Facebook and your business page or fan page. And one of the questions that often comes up, or I hear a lot, of people saying, you know, which one should you use? Should you just use your personal profile for, you know, pictures of the family and stuff and photos of the cats and that kind of thing, and your business profile for your business-based posts? And whilst that might seem a logical thing, remember, it's not about logic. One thing though, a lot of people say is they don't want to put business-based stuff on there. There's so much noise outside. Shh, I'm sick. People often say they don't want to put business-based stuff on their personal profile because they want to keep that separate. They don't want their family and friends seeing their business. Now I've got a plane going over and people, or helicopter. It's like I'm in a war zone. Wow, incoming. So people say they don't want to put business stuff on their personal profile because they don't want their friends and family to see it, because they feel uncomfortable and that kind of thing. And that brings a bigger question into question. It brings questions into question about questions. I'm going to blame the sickness. It raises a bigger question of why are you happy to put sort of pushy, salesy and sort of icky things out there for strangers, but you don't feel comfortable doing that for your friends and family. This question is often never answered because it's hard to kind of answer that kind of question, because in reality, if the actual answer is people say, I'm not, you know, I don't want to, but you know, but I don't want my friends and family sort of feeling up. The clue there is how you feel, and not how I feel at the moment. The clue there is how you feel, because if you feel uncomfortable of putting something out because you feel it's a bit icky or a bit salesy, a bit pushy, that should be your guideline, whether it's your friends and family or strangers. Because if you think your friends and family will think that, or you believe your friends and family will think that, it's pretty damn sure and likely that strangers will think that as well. And so if you're not putting stuff on your personal page because you don't want your friends and family to feel you're being salesy and icky, if you then put that on your business page and hope that those people are not going to find it salesy or icky, you're obviously wrong, and that's very likely why you're not getting traction and not getting kind of interest or anything like that. Why is that? And the biggest thing is that when I've pushed this question about the question, when I've pushed this onto people, so you know, why, what is that? Often the response it's always, well, when I put my business stuff on my profile, it seems I don't want sort of salesy stuff, and I don't want my friends or family to sort of feel that I'm pushing this salesy stuff on them. And so therefore the question is, well, why? And not so much why do you feel that, but more importantly, why are you pushing this salesy, pushy stuff onto them when you feel it's okay to put that on your business page? And I think this is one of the fundamental problems with newish people or people struggling with getting any traction on Facebook or any social media, to be honest. It's the mindset difference between what you're happy to do in front of your friends or family and what you're happy to do on your business page to strangers. Very, very uncomfortable stomach cramps at the moment. Ow, 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 ow. The key is to treat people like people and be human. This is something I can't emphasize enough about being yourself. Apologies for the line in bed, but it's not the best day, but I'm committed to this, to doing this daily vlog, and it's only day 2 and I've already been sick 2 days running. No work both days, feeling quite rough. And so yeah, being yourself and being honest and speak to the world and interact with the world how you would interact or speak with someone or your friends and family. Don't sort of segregate those two groups of people, because ultimately they are all human beings, they are all people. And if you feel that one group would be a bit, that's a bit salesy or pushy or a bit sleazy, it's very likely the other group would as well. And so a great kind of gauge for posting things about your business, to be honest, let's change it. Let's put it this way. Really, you should sort of put that filter, that kind of value on everything you post, whether it's business related or about your family or about anything. Go run it through the filter of not so much what would people think, because you shouldn't really worry about what people think, but it's more what sort of value is this adding. Now I know it's maybe a bit of a big deep question, but what value am I adding by putting this post? And this tangential, I'm gonna say the word with tangent in, but I can't remember now. So we're going off on a tangent. Let's go in that direction. What's the purpose of the post? Now, if you put a picture of your cat and it's running around and it's looking quite cute, that's an entertaining video, picture, whatever. I'm obviously heavily biased because cats are the best, but any animal, a funny cat video, funny dog video, that's kind of entertaining. That's fine. It's what you got to ask yourself is what do people go on to social media for? They go on to be entertained, for one. They might want to be educated. That's 2. Can't remember the 3rd, but it doesn't matter in this context. The point is that people do not go on to social media with the mindset to buy stuff. You go to buy stuff on eBay, Amazon, and other, Apple website, etc. You don't go on Facebook to buy stuff, or YouTube to buy stuff, etc., etc. So, and this is something that ultimately Facebook and I guess other social media platforms particularly they want to maintain the user experience. So if you're sort of blatantly sort of putting loads of links and salesy stuff, generally Facebook doesn't like it, for one, and they're sort of either remove your post or whatever. But the point is that people don't go on to buy stuff. So if you're sort of selling stuff or appear to be selling, people, it's not going to gel with what people are there for. And so it's like if you go to a library, and the purpose of the library is to obviously read a book or borrow a book, maybe use the internet, but that kind of thing that you'd expect in a library. You don't go into a library and if there's to expect water skiing lessons, and if there's someone in there offering water skiing lessons, it's a bit of a what's going on? So when it comes to posting, if you're thinking about putting stuff out and promoting, you have to do it in a way that's aligned with what people are looking for, and the experience that people are looking for on the platform. So people looking to be entertained, if you can somehow weave a promotion of your ebook or your webinar or training or whatever into, for example, a funny cat video, then it's the perfect storm, because you're entertaining whilst getting your message across. So really, it kind of leads on from what I was saying yesterday about being yourself and just putting things out that are true to you. Something else I think which is important in this point is when you're asking yourself, does it add value, or is it entertaining, or is it educating someone? The whole thing about putting out negative posts, you know, and complain about you're in traffic, oh, you've had a really shitty day, and all of that sort of stuff. Again, I'll put it through that filter. Is it entertaining the world? Is it entertaining other people? Is it educating them? Is it adding value? No. So I'm amazed how people feel the need to just sort of complain constantly about how crappy their day is, and how their other half, husband, girlfriend, wife, partner, is being rubbish to them, and blah blah blah. You know, just drama. Why do you feel the need to, why is it necessary to do this kind of crap? Just, you know, so just think about what the platform's for. And that's the problem, I think, with social media, is the fact that you do have this window, this platform to speak to the entire world, and we often don't realise how fortunate and privileged we are to be in the position to be able to do that, and yet don't really sort of treat it, perhaps, I say with the respect it needs, but to a degree, yes, it's kind of just, I'm just going to talk about how bad my day has been, and somehow the world needs to know that. No, it doesn't. The world does not need to hear how crappy your day has been. Okay? So really, at the end of the day, just think about what you're posting, and if you're posting about your business, or you're promoting something, let's put it that way, then why just post things that are true to you? And this is another problem that people get into when they start promoting their business online, is the fact that they change personalities. They become this kind of weird version of themselves, and rather than just talking, rather than just being human, they just be this kind of salesy, sleazy car. They're becoming this sleazy car salesman type of character, and they just change, and they're very kind of pushy and salesy and icky, and then wonder why people aren't really kind of wanting to sort of message them back when they message them saying, get involved in my opportunity, which, you know, I've done multiple times, and you know, and I've been called out on it multiple times, and it quite fairly, and it's, you know, it's crappy, you know. Just so when you're promoting your business on Facebook or any social media, be a human. Put out what you'd be happy that your family and friends, your grandma, would be happy to see, and that still can be about your business. You don't have to cut it and only put your business there and your personal stuff there. When you're an entrepreneur and you're having your own business, those two match. And I'm now leaning over even more because I've got really bad stomach cramps. But those two are basically the same. The thing, you know, your life, you know, there is no sort of job and then sort of home life. They have to integrate, hence the importance of being you. So I just want to end this up now by really just kind of highlighting that be yourself, which I basically said yesterday. But when you're promoting things or putting anything out on social media, if it feels icky, if it feels weird, if it feels very strange, then don't put it out. As simple as that. Be yourself. Again, constantly say that, but post for your business or for your friends the same, you know, the same way. You know, just be a real person, be genuine from the heart, talk about things that you're passionate about, promote things that you're passionate about, not things that you just think are going to get some money, and then you're going to get a much better reaction. Simple as that. I'm going to go now because I'm in excruciating pain, but see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and remember, smash like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to find out when the next one's coming. But until then, take care, bye bye.